Those memories.
There will definitely
So
be
dark.
something that catches your eye.
Shit. Hello, hello.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
Emotional damage, emotional damage. weekly boss dulu. Daily quest dulu, daily quest terus weekly boss. Terus ya artefak terus nyelesain event ini.
Boring.
Shit, hari-hari nol.
Useless.
Deng 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 deng.
There is no escape!
Evil conquering. Worthless.
Sekali plunge attack. What does you know plunge what? Itai desu. Itai desu.
Illusion shattered!
Kore yo.
Forth my blade. Submit for judgment.
There is no escape! Let's light it up! I'm going in!
A touch of frost.
Illusion shattered!
Di sini dong namanya nanti. Soalnya suruh.
Once the snow is thick enough, we can eat it.
Shine down!
Umae. Umae, dia senang. Umae.
Boring! Worthless!
Asyik. Oh, permain sekarang cepet banget ulangnya. Buat the music untuk actually mana ya? Ini kan. Ah.
You dare overstep your mortal authority?
Disappear! Worthless!
Crumble!
Worthless!
The enraged earth will not absolve you!
Boring!
Oh,
Get out of my way!
Today, you witness your reckoning! Ah!
Useless! Boring!
Let's light it up!
One with my blade! Spirit blade!
Now you shall perish! Ha! Ha! Ha!
No atonement
Huh? I'm
for
going in!
1,000-year pain!
Off we go! Let's light it up!
submit for judgment, swift and merciful.
There is no
You
escape.
stand upon your tomb, though you know it not.
Everybody stand back.
Lament!
Come, experience an eon of suffering.
Worthless! Here!
Bang 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 bang.
Illusion shattered.
I will not be destroyed.
Finally. Oh, plate. Tap. Oh iya.
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water,
Wah,
transitory.
wah, wah, wah. Wah. Mas sekarang jelasin ya.
You're trembling. Is it the cold or just cowardice?
One with my blade!
Let's light it up! I'm going in!
Spirit blade!
Torn to oblivion! Shine down! Yaritsa's benevolence
Off we
has
go.
no place for transgressors.
Shoot! I can't afford any more bandages.
A touch of frost.
There is no escape.
Adventure time.
Forth, my blade.
Everybody stand back!
Evil conquering! Worthless! 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 Here!
Off we go! Adventure
Not every
time.
wound will heal.
A touch of frost. From whence you came.
Now you shall perish. Shine down. All must burn.
The day has finally come!
What the?
Not even ashes will remain. Embrace the searing reckoning.
I'm going in!
One with my blade. Submit for
Ah, shoot.
Let's light it up!
Worthless!
There is no escape.
forth, my blade.
I never asked for redemption.
Nah.
This is no place to loaf around.
Ah, kalau di sini, mau gak mau, wah harus mana? Harus pakai watashi no ini. Soalnya gimana ya, kayak sulit, belum bisa aja gitu.
Witness the power of Gugwa!
This will a fleeting shadow.
Everybody stand back! The fuse is lit!
Sir! Your verdict is decided. Thunder.
Solidify! This is order!
Illusions are but distractions.
Let's light it up! Fire hazard!
Stabilize.
This world, a fleeting shadow. All desire can be broken.
Solidify.
Shoot! This body is eternal. Inferior!
Gather.
Teamwork is dream ruin!
Let me lead my blade.
Time for a light show!
Perish!
Gather.
I'm going in!
Inferior!
Know my sword! Adventure time!
The final calamity!
Feels as light!
Itu anaknya.
Ruin! Follow my blade!
Gather.
Let's light it up!
Eternity!
Everybody
is in my
stand
hand.
back!
Gather.
Let's light it up! Time for a light show! Uh-oh.
Gather.
I'm going in!
I will have order.
Rain cutter, know my sword!
Only emptiness awaits.
Oh, udah agak berasa loh, tapi apa dikunyah? Sekinin.
Look! That figure on the wharf! It looks like Kazuha!
It's look like Kazuha. Yeah, because that is Kazuha.
Stabilize.
Greetings, traveler in Paimon. I heard there would be guides for the Iridori Festival, but I didn't expect it would...
We didn't expect to see you either! Returning as a guest for the Iridori Festival, no doubt.
Berapa banget yang apa ya?
I was a little surprised myself when I received the invitation. But after wandering the outside world for so long, it's good to have an opportunity to return to my homeland.
Kazuha, when we saw you in the distance just now, you seemed to be looking for something. What happened?
Ah, yes. You see, when I came off the boat with it, I could tell they were... Even though I didn't...
Oh, just the...
Huh. Fascinating. It's almost hard to believe such things could happen. Sure, here it is.
Last time, Aoi no Okina's poem ended with story this time basically says the Akahiko. Well, if Paimon were to rate today's story, it sounds pretty unfortunate.
I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with this story. I too was once wanted as a criminal by the shogunate. So I'm not all that different from...
But according to the story, Akihito was exiled by the shogun because of his wrongdoing, huh? Traveler, what are you thinking about?
Ah, by the way, you mentioned that your friend has been struggling because he's unable to sign his name quickly, right? In Liyue and Inazuma, there is a saying, that which has been stamped has also been signed. Perhaps using a seal could be a feasible solution. While sailing at sea,
Wow! That's an idea! Quick, let's go tell Albedo!
Yes. Nggak boleh. Jauh nggak? Lumayan, malas jalan. Kelamaan. Kemarin ada cerita bangke. Kan gua ini harusnya itu udah 22 sekarang. Tapi gara-gara stick brengsek ini stick brengsek ini Gladius kagak brengsek juga, sticknya cuman guanya aja kurang ini. Jadi gue tuh mau ngetes kan, ini kan pernah ada isu ya, gue mau ngejual gitu, ada isu di analognya kayak suka ke kanan sendiri gitu. Di analognya tetap ini, maksudnya kayak biasa, cuman kalau misalnya kita ngarahin ke kiri dia malah ke kanan. Ada isu kayak gitu. Cuman pas gua ngetes dan masuk ke sini, kenapa tiba-tiba beli level dan max ke 4 dan 600 hilang. Sumpah 600 hilang melayang. Cok, astagfirullah. Brengsek banget. Itu kan 600 bisa buat 4 kali loh, anjir.
Interesting. A story of the 5 Kassen appears again, and with a stamped seal, huh? Indeed, it is an efficient solution. If we use a stamp, then Xingqiu won't have to struggle with his handwriting anymore. Since Xingqiu's signature has been previously revealed to the readers, it would seem insincere if he only used butts. I have...
Uyu restoran.
Yes, that's it, Jinyu. Your writing has greatly improved today, which means yesterday's intensive training was effective.
My apologies, but I simply can't do it anymore. My hands are so sore that I can't even move them anymore.
You just had a 10-minute break. Come on.
When it comes to pushing a deadline, there's no one more brutal than Mr. Hirayama.
No wonder Lady I would always
Whoa, this is getting scary. It hasn't even been that long, and Shicho's already...
Mr. Hirayama, we found a solution that might just solve... In both Liyue and Inazuma, seals are widely used as the equivalents of a signature. If we use a stamp to leave the author's seal on the books, then we could make the signature process a lot easier. Of course, first, in addition...
Let me think. All right, I think that would work. Not only does it still involve the author's own handwriting, but the result should be very beautiful as well.
So, what you mean to say is...
Mr. Hirayama, it suddenly occurred to me that the reason we gave up on luck, but if we adopt and if all the...
If you think it's feasible, I would certainly be happy to design
Yes, and you may leave
In that case, I shall cut.
It
Boleh,
is a
boleh, boleh.
great honor to use this.
My pen name is quite.
Great! Looks like everyone's up.
I'm sorry to have kept you busy for so long, Jinyu. Please, take the next few days to have a good rest. We'll handle everything from here. The books that Jinyu are...
We did it. The event.
Thanks to everyone's efforts.
We still have some time to burn. Where should we go next?
Traveler, there you are.
Oh, it's Ayaka!
I was just going to the festival venue to prepare the Ikebana. This bar just happened to be close by at the time. He informed me that you've also found similar papers recently. But the paper she found... Here's the paper.
Huh. All the poems we found before were roughly the same length.
And even though there are only 2 short sentences... The position of the writing seems to indicate that there is other content written on this paper.
If we take the poem literally, it reads, "Speaking of which, I have an ancient text."
So, shall we give it a whirl? It should...
Cepat saya akan menemukan.
Wow, look! It's really working! More work! Let Paimon see what it says. Story? The plagiarism.
You see, Paimon, in the past, when printing was not yet well developed, handwritten text to ensure the text such special... However, since Akihito's poetry collection... But as for the plagiarized poems, not only would they
But
lack
I like this.
Akihito's seal,
Everyone is
but the
scammer.
words would also react differently when exposed to liquid.
Which means Akihito didn't plagiarize his work. He was set up!
Yes, it appears that this is the truth that Sumizome's story is trying to convey. Although the story is saddening, Kazuha, Ayaka, would you be willing to be the models for my paintings?
I would be delighted.
Yes.
There you go! The next 2 portraits!
Yes.
Long ago, Inazuma had 5 legendary poets. People bestowed upon them the title of the 5 Kassen.
Ini apa?
One year, the poet Suiko made his way to Tenshukaku and presented the Kassen's work for the shogun's perusal. But a page from the works of Aoi no Okina had been torn out, and Suiko was questioned regarding the matter. Suiko pleaded guilty. He admitted to drinking at the tavern the night before, and vaguely recalled a mysterious figure approaching while he was intoxicated.
That figure was none other than Aoi no Okina himself. This turn of events had begun with an unnamed individual, under whose coercion, Aoi no Okina was forced to take drastic measures to retrieve a page of poetry. He knew nothing of this individual's true intentions. All he knew was that the poem had to do with an old acquaintance, Akihito.
Akihito had once belonged to the 5 Kassen. Each poem he composed, he marked with a scarlet red seal, hence the Aka in his name. Such a distinguished writer was he, and yet one of the poems he had submitted the previous year was found to be plagiarized. Akihito was exiled for his crimes, and only 4 of the 5 Kassen remained.
Sumizome went over Akihito's poems and noticed that the plagiarized poem lacked his seal. She immersed his poetry in a stream nearby, and only on the plagiarized poem did the ink run. Aoi no Okina passed by and witnessed Sumizome's doing, which he then recorded in a poem. Thus transpired the events of Suiko's poetry submission. And this is where the story comes to an end.
Ah, sorry des. But damn. Oh my gosh, that's cool. Apa?
Yeah. Ever since we completed the story of the one of the 5 Kasen is called. It's just that. How could the story of the 5 Kasen?
Oh!
Huh? Not noticed what?
What he means is that the story of Kuronushi was already embedded within the 4 poems.
Huh? Really?
Sorry, Scott.
That's right. The key lies in the poem that Aoi no Okina wrote after seeing Sumizome rinsing the poetry collection. An average person could never understand the scene of a young girl washing up. Even Aoi no Okina couldn't figure out the meaning behind Sumizome's actions. He was, however, for the perpetrator, he was worried that if this poem was seen by the Shogun, then the Shogun could discover the truth behind the plagiarism. So in desperation, he threatened Aoi no Okina.
Which means the one who threatened Aoi no Okina is the same person that What? Kuronu?
That's right. Though there are only 4 poems, they still managed to tell the complete since the Shogun mentioned in the poems is certainly not the one of the 5 Kasen. The only character left is the mysterious one with an unknown identity.
Oh!
However, the story of the 5 Kas, which begs...
A Kuronushi? In our world?
Speaking of which, I wonder if our dear Kazuha has come up with...
Oh, right! Kazuha! He's been... Line early to buy your special edition drinks!
01 1 2 3 ya iyalah iya kalau beda mah kagak termasuk kan.
Hey Kazuha, are you okay?
Apologies for making a wild assumption, but...
Yes. A few things did come to mind, actually. I don't mind sharing the stories, but I'd prefer not to bring you any more trouble.
Hey, we're all friends here, Kazuha. You can always...
Kaedehara, please forgive my assumption, but perhaps you were thinking of the Raiden Gokuden?
The Raiden Gokuden?
It appears that Miss Kamisato and I were thinking of the same thing. But it also has much to do with the Yashiro Commission. It would be improper to...
It's fine. Those of us here are all trustworthy, so there isn't... However, this matter is somewhat complicated and maybe... As you all know, the Yashiro Commission's primary purpose is managing ceremony. The Raiden Gokuden were one... Unfortunately, of the 5, only the Amenoma art still maintains its artisan lineage. The descendants of the Ishin art...
Yes, but my grandfather and in my...
I heard my elder brother mention that the decline of the Raiden Gokuden happened very rapidly. Later, however, since not every family of the Raiden Gokuden came to ruin...
Indeed. I've also believed such idea. However, I know that not only did it affect the Kaedehara clan, but it nearly jeopardized the Kamisato clan's position in the Yashiro. After reading the story of the 5 Kasen, I can't...
What exactly happened to your great-grandfather,
I still can't say. I need to speak with someone to verify the details. Let's meet here again. I will tell you everything I know.
Hi. Berarti lanjut aja dulu ya lah. Rahasia Kasen ini dulu lanjut biar cepet.
us at the 5 Cosm Plaza today. Let's go find him there.
Ah, you're here. It appears everyone has arrived. Last night, I visited a former servant who once worked for my family. In my great-grandfather's generation, the Ishin art was tasked with, though all the craftsmen, when the deadline came, the blade still wasn't finished. The Kaidahara clan and Yashiro Commission then conducted an investigation. However, they met fierce resistance from the craftsmen. The Kaidahara clan was severely punished. Moreover, I heard that the head of the Kamisato clan was in...
Yes. The sudden passing of the family head left the Kamisato clan leaderless. This single incident had profound effects. Even after the position as head of the clan was passed to my but, thanks to my brother, everything is getting better.
The failure to forge the blade was ultimately attributed to a lack of... However, the story of the 5 Kasen seems to imply that the failure... Miss Kamisato, I heard yesterday that the Yashiro Commission has... Might I ask you to do me a favor?
Yes, I understand. I will go back and search for the diagram.
Selama belum selesai, tetap tersambung. Bersambung. Tell me about it. Why do I, baby? Why do I? By the way you only always with me. Why do I, baby? Why do I?
Everyone, I've managed to find the old diagram.
Whoa, that's pretty old. Is it still past?
At this point, we can only try our luck and see how we fare.
Wow. Oh, baca. Ininya dibalik semua ya, kayak ini kan yang kayak gini tuh. Ini kata-kata hiragana ya? Oh, ini apa? Ini mah kanji, cok. Ini B. Ini kanji, ini B ya. Kalau misalnya bukan ini berarti asa. Yang kayak gini kan kayak. Yang enggak ini masalah tiba kebalik, cok. Nah, ini kayak gini nih. Nah, kebalik ini harusnya ku. Berarti ini teh apa ya, kayak binekuno apa ya? Bingung gue, cowok. Tezawa. Ini sai nih. Ini chi, cowok. Tejiwa. Tachi seteto ya, Tejiwa. Apa sih pusing gua.
Although the effect is not too obvious, Kazuha. This
Ini
is
bukti yang
clear
jelas
evidence
kalau
that this
diagram
chart
ini
was
telah
indeed
disabotase
tampered with.
seorang mencoba kelangkaan dari bertahun-tahun yang lalu.
I see. But I fear that I've discovered this secret too late. When my grandfather was young, he proposed reviving the Ishin art many times to my great-grandfather. But my grandfather was only scolded. Yesterday, the former family servant said that my great-grandfather even went to the Yashiro Commission to request that diagram from the head of the Kamisato clan. Sure enough, my grandfather also failed. My great-grandfather then told him, if you can't find the secret within, that my grandfather left Inazuma in a rage after hearing those words. He didn't ever see my great-grandfather. Looking back at it now, the argument between the two of them was...
I heard that your great-grandfather was very industrious when he was young. But later in life...
Kazuha, did your great-grandfather really say, if you can't find the secret within? Did he use those exact...
Yes. The servant said my grandfather was so angry at the time that he smashed my great-grandfather's chair.
Yes, it appears that you understand my meaning. Kazuha, if your great-grandfather thought that the Ishin art lacked finesse, then after witnessing his son's failure, wouldn't... But instead he said, if you can't find the secret within...
Huh? So you're saying my great-grandfather may have very well known that the failure was due to someone's tampering?
Yes. The current evidence suggests that is highly likely.
I apologize, but would you all please accompany me to the Tenryou? After I became a wanted criminal, the Tenryou Commission seized my family's last remaining estate. I want to inquire about the whereabouts of those belongings. If I can...
All right,
Let's go. Let's go, Kazuha. Ya, semoga aja jangan dulu Kazuha lah nanti. Soalnya jujur aja gue pengen Kazuha. Jadi kayak sekarang tuh kan kayak gue berusaha untuk mendapatkan siapa ya namanya, Ayaka. Terus setelah itu gue berharap itu lagi gak apa-apa, atau Xiao lagi gak apa-apa. Yang penting jangan Kazuha dulu. Jadi Xiao dulu gitu, atau itu sama Xiao terus.
What are you all doing here?
Kujo Sara.
Iya, bisa jadi itu sama si
You're Kaede Kazuha, a wanted criminal during the Vision Hunt decree.
Jadi si Ito.
Yes, the items seized at that time are currently stored in the warehouse next to the police station.
No, I'm afraid you misunderstand. I'm not here to reclaim those belongings.
I see. All right, I'll inform the police station.
Thank you, Sara.
That's all in the past now, Kujo Sara. There's no need to mention it again. I know you've also had your own convictions and struggles. However, may I ask something?
Yes? What is it?
Currently, I have no plans to stay in Inazuma. As a result, those items from Madam Kujo, I believe you are a person of integrity. After our investigation is over, I'd like to ask if you can handle those belongings for me.
All right, I understand.
Mantap, Kazuha mantap. Kazuha mantap, Kazuha. Jadi ya semoga aja 2.7 itu apa Renonya itu sama Xiao. Kenapa itu? Kenapa Xiao? Soalnya kan bakal ke Casem tuh. Kayak katanya kan Casem itu ada satu yaksa yang melarikan diri, entah itu masih selamat atau enggak ya kan. Nah, yang dimana gue berpikir kan kalau itu kan apa namanya, kemungkinan besar sih, kayak kemungkinan kecilnya itu dari Inazuma. Dan ya lu tahu kan maksudnya itu apa? Yes, klan Oni. Itu yang gua tunggu-tunggu. Dan si itu mau di pull kagak lah cuk. Kagak punya Goro C6, kalau punya Goro C6 baru. Cuma lantaran kagak punya kan jadi
the Kaedehara clan's belongings are stored in this warehouse. Unfortunately, the items are scattered throughout in order to save. However, I have clearly marked the corresponding items, so they shouldn't be. I'll be waiting for you at the door. Please, come see me.
Kazuha, since the items are scattered throughout the building, I propose we split.
Yes, sounds like a plan.
Ya, tapi yang nyarinya aku semua asu.
Oh, it's you.
Since the Kaedehara clan was a family of renowned swordsmiths...
I'm afraid not. The blade on the sword hasn't been sharpened, but there are many signs of use on the hilt. Perhaps Kaedehara used it for training as a child.
Let Paimon see! Oh, there seems to be a couple uneven characters etched into the scabbard. Kazuha. Wow, so I really Paimon can imagine what Kazuha was like.
I will continue investigating here and call you if I find...
Kazuha. Kawaii.
Oh, it's you. Unfortunately, I have yet to find anything of value here.
Suara albedo di dubbing English sangat aniki banget cuy, kayak karakternya kan
This
kalem
moving
gitu
screen
kan,
looks
kayak
pretty old,
robot.
Yes.
Tapi pas
Perhaps if it
di
were better made.
dubbing
I was taking a
Jepang,
the
di dubbing
soil is
Jepang
deeply
kayak
embedded into
aneh
the
banget.
because this. Let me think.
Albedo seems... What did you find, Shincho?
I found quite the pile of these books here are all related to smelting steel. And these are... I skimmed through them.
Bart. Hello Bart.
There must be some. Do you see all these pots here? Some of them are bound to have liquor inside, right?
Hey! Everyone else is trying hard.
I merely jest, of course.
Well, Paimon doesn't really get why Kazuha told Sar. What if we don't end up finding anything today? Then wouldn't Kazuha lose the chance of finding out what really happened all those years ago?
I know you are worried about Kazuha. But if you ask, since Kazuha made such a request to Sara, that indicates he's already made his choice. Whether we find out the truth or not today, well, no, not intuition. Rather, I've lived for a long... Leave the things here to me. You two can look around elsewhere.
Everyone, I've found something that you should all have a look at.
Oh,
Bonsai.
seems Kazuha discovered something.
Bang lihat bonsai.
This flower pot was in my house for a long time. I heard that it was left...
Yeah, the plant seed...
Well, after my great-grandfather stopped studying the forging arts, he picked up the hobby of keeping bonsai plants. But he specifically left behind this dead plant at the time. And even in... My grandfather deeply regretted that he never managed to reconcile with my great-grandfather. But now that I think about it, my great... Yes.
We finally found something! Do you think someone already discovered the compartment?
No, I do not think that is the case here. See the paper? It's quite yellowed, which means it's very old.
You mean to say that the...
Yes, I agree with this
Okay, let's...
There is a pond outside the police station.
Ikuzo.
Well, how did it go?
Just as everyone guessed, after I sprinkled some water onto the paper, writing did indeed begin to...
Oh? What does the letter say?
It is. I'll tell you what my great-grandfather knew at the time, but before that, everyone, please...
Wah, tiba-tiba
Kaedehara, why did you lead us to this beach?
It is. In fact, my great-grandfather and our hypothesis was correct. My great-grandfather was well aware of the truth behind the defective blades. And it reads, to whoever reads this letter, I, Kaedehara Yoshinori, have been held to a certain secret throughout my entire life. All those years ago, when I was pursuing the swordsmiths alongside Commissioner Kamisato of the Yashiro Commission, I was not injured by one of the fleeing smiths.
oh,
Rather.
masa lalu.
It was night, and after the clues led us down to shore, I waited for the culprits to show themselves. However, there were no swordsmiths in sight. This stranger claimed to be the one behind the failed forgings, and said that he had been patiently waiting for us. He then threatened to destroy. That person was of able body, and in a blink of an eye, myself and the accompanying samurai had been defeated. Commissioner Kamisato was severely wounded, and I barely escaped death myself. My hat had... The unusual stranger could have easily claimed my life at that moment. But, after noticing my appearance, he stopped his attacks and sternly asked if I had any connection with the name. I answered that it was my father's surname, and after my father disappeared, upon hearing my answer, the stranger paused. After a long silence, he suddenly said, "Tell her this. My name is Kunikuzushi." He then turned and left.
Oh shit. Oh gosh. Ya, Kunikuzushi. Si Scram apalah itu. Jadi
Yes. My great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan escaped from death. However, due to the encounter, the head of the Kamisato clan was worried that my great-grandfather would be falsely accused of being involved with the perpetrator. So even on his deathbed, the master of the Kamisato clan, because the perpetrator said he would destroy the Raiden Gokaden, my great-grandfather worried that the perpetrator would still return for... He said, "As the leader of the Kaedahara clan, I am deeply ashamed to witness the decline of the Ishin art. But as a father, it is my priority to ensure the safety of my children." Yes, that's right. If my grandpa had somehow discovered the secret behind the tampered diagram all those years ago, unfortunately, he failed to catch any of the hints in my... Miss Kamisato, it appears you were unaware of the happenings that my great-grandfather...
I suppose the reason the head of the Kamisato house never spoke of this to the family was due to similar safety concerns. If the perpetrator was capable of tampering with even the Shogun's diagrams, and could I will discuss this matter with Brother shortly, and
To be honest, as I read the letter, I felt much turbulence in my heart. My great-grandfather said in the letter that he did not wish his descendants to blindly seek revenge. Though he was in a tight situation when he wrote these words, I think what's most important for each person is not the past. Therefore, knowing the truth behind what happened is enough for me. That being said, if the enemy from all those years ago is still lurking and plotting to stir up more trouble, then I definitely won't turn a blind eye. These are simply insights I've... Thank you all for a...
Great! Now that we're done here...
jadi dalang dari semua ini adalah Skeremachoru. Siapa sih boneka Shogun itu loh?
Today is the final stage of the Iridori...
Hello, traveler.
Albedo, why is the portrait of Kuranushi all covered up? Jaime wants to see what your...
Don't worry. The unveiling ceremony will be starting shortly. I will say that I'm most satisfied with this particular work. I even made a special trip to see someone in order to complete it. They gave me some very valuable suggestions. Is that so? Anyway, there is...
Ada apa nih? Keliling plaza, Anjas Plaza. Enti. Oh, Shinchi.
Traveler, Paimon, it's a pleasure to see you. Indeed it did. You aren't mistaken. Though I'm ashamed to admit it. But in fact, I have been on the... After all, I came to Inazuma under the pretext of evaluating a... Fortunately, the crowds of readers that came flocking over have kept the usual tourists at bay. Oh, I should mention, then, please accept my thanks in advance. I'll see you later at the unveiling...
Okay. Kejeng si Ayami kok emang ini sih serasi bet.
Well, hello
Hey! What are you two doing together? Don't think we didn't.
Is that so?
We were merely discussing wine and food.
Speaking of good sides with sake,
Forget it. Even if those two are...
Boring!
Haha. Hayato desu ne.
Ah, greetings, traveler.
Oh, Ayato!
Yes, there. Fortunately,
Brother and I are very grateful for...
Thomas sure is taking his sweet time.
Yes. Today is one of the rare occasions when Brother isn't busy. I was going to buy some books, but he said he wanted to come along. His treat.
Paimon didn't think Ayato could ever be forgetful.
Brother always works diligently, and it's so Toma and I really cherish such...
Maklumi terus, maklumin dasmu.
Useless.
Kazuha, what are you doing here?
I came here to take in the sea breeze. Such a bustling atmosphere is never... I knew you were still worried, thank you. But please, don't worry. Look. But now, not only are...
Yeah, Inazuma's already started to change, huh?
I was thinking, it might take a different amount, and when they finally...
Oh my god.
It's time for the portrait's unveiling ceremony. Let's head over to the 5 Kasen Plaza.
Boring!
Everyone, welcome to the magnificent Iridori Fest. Today, we have ushered in the final stage, and now we will reveal the final portrait of the 5 Kasen.
Calx.
Which was done by none other than our guest artist from Mondstadt, Calx.
Calx.
I have no idea what Albedo's portrait looked.
Let's all count down together. 3, 2, 1. Huh? What's this? This piece depicts nothing but a background. I suppose Calx must have forgotten to include the let's hear some words from Calx himself regarding the creative...
Hello, everyone. First, I would like to say that it was an honor to be... The 5 Kasen are legendary figures from ancient Inazuma, famous for their works of poetry. As time passed, poems were composed about... I learned from existing sources about those stories that the character of Kuronushi is the deepest and most differing of the 5 Kasen. Moreover, Kuronushi lacks a dedicated chapter among the stories. It's as... Perhaps we can assume that every creator had a different understanding of Kuronushi. So, in the same way, I also wanted to leave this character. After all, the Iridori Festival is a place for everyone to express their minds through creative...
Yep, that's Albedo for ya. His super logical explanation is sure to win everyone's approval. Well, it seems that our adventures at the Iridori Festival have come to a close. Huh? Oh. Oh, right! We still haven't figured out who left those stories of the 5 Kasen for us to find. Really? Come on then, who is it? Tell Paimon! Well, that makes sense. Otherwise, there'd be no way to give the right paper to the right person every time. Right. Even though they were using stories to hint us toward Shincho's troubles, the real goal was to lead us to solve this... Oh! Paimon gets it now. Let's go!
Ke otak kan maksudnya kayak Ayato gak sih? Miko.
The one who left the stories of the 5 Kasen.
Kan bukan
Because
Miko.
other than...
Hanya ada satu orang yang tersisa. Yes. Yeah. You are.
Ayato! You're the... But don't you think you overdid it a little? Leading all your friends out of...
As it just so happens, one of the reasons I'm here today is to explain the
Paimon wants to see how you...
First of all, the start of this whole incident was due to mere happenstance. You see, Lady Yai happened to catch sight of Shincho and the editor carrying the books away one night.
Huh? Paimon knew it! This thing had Miko written all over it!
That's right. But using the story of the 5 Kassen to guide you to the Kaedehara family's secrets was my personal touch. As for my roundabout approach, well, that was something which I had no choice but to do. Yes. Due to a certain incident that occurred earlier, I happened to notice the bonsai plants left behind by I knew there was more than meets the eye regarding those papers, but it took me some time to figure out the secret behind the ink. What Kaedehara Yoshinori said in the letter is very important for both the Kamisato clan. The Kaedehara clan used to be subordinates of the Kamisato clan. It was my ancestors who were unable to protect them all those years ago. So now, although he has the right to know the truth, the closer he draws to things hidden out of sight, the closer he also draws to danger. Of course, if he lacks the ability, then he wouldn't be able to. Kaedehara Yoshinori left his message for a long time.
Ah, come on.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Yeah, it was.
I merely saw that this matter, and more importantly, reliable friends, because it is also very likely that you already know the answer is actually hidden when there is no one else near the portrait. As for the means of revealing that answer,
wow. Tengah malam mau apa nih?
It's getting pretty late, so Ayato must have been telling us to splash water on the portrait. It's the Balladeer! So he was the one behind the trouble all those years ago!
when there is no one else near the portrait, you can confirm with your own eyes. As for the means of revealing that answer, well, you have used it. Also, there's one last thing that we must... I mentioned earlier that the occurrence of a certain incident made me notice the bonsai plants. I wish to tell you of that. It was just after the Shogun announced the abolition of the Sakoku decree. I heard that something had happened. They had discovered signs that someone had entered the warehouse, storing the Commission's articles of evidence and confiscated items. I felt something unusual about that incident. So I told Kujo-Sara of the Tenryo Commission to treat it as if nothing happened. She was not to increase the... In the meantime, I sent a member of the Shumatsuban to keep watch over the warehouse. And sure enough, someone was sneaking in and rummaging through the...
You mean... he...
I let him search for a while, but in the end, he found nothing. Soon after, he had to leave...
Why didn't you send someone to...
The best way to protect a secret is to treat it as if it doesn't exist, is it not?
Benar sih.
Besides, the identity of this person is not hard to guess. After he left Inazuma, I carefully checked the Kaedehara clan's belongings one by one. I am certain that the papers are the secret which the infiltrator sought to find, though he couldn't confirm whether this secret is... So, now on to my final question. Which part of Kaedehara Yoshinori's experiences was the secret that needed to be protected?
Bagian mana rahasia yang perlu dilindungi? Menurut gue ini.
I don't have an answer to this question at present, so as for now, please, enjoy yourselves at the era.
Oh, kelam anjir. Quest selesai, tapi di sini bersambung. Yosa ada 3. Tetap 4. Bisa di ini dulu aja ya, dekatnya dekat.
Useless.
Apa ini banyak banget orang laut sana. Oh my gosh. There are many. Apa ini, cowok? Oh, buat di Serenity Port. Oh shit. There it is. Oh, keren. Anjay. Ini keren nih. Oh, ini ya. Ini gagas sih. Kita temanya ini dulu. Ininya ini. Terus seluruhnya pakai kayak gini. Gitu. Gini kan. Sedang terus kan ini no yang di belakang ini yang di belakang gimana yang di belakang main bunga ungu dasar depan kiri keharuman semerbak depan kiri depan mana kamu semerbak rendah astaga semerbak belakang kiri sedang belakang kiri depan kiri rendah depan tengah sedang depan kiri rendah depan tengah sedang depan tengah sedang depan kanan rendah depan kanan belakang kiri sedang tinggi sedang tinggi simpan anjas. Terus gimana lagi? Nunggu hari ini jam 8 gitu. Besok dong. Ntar deh. Deh. Oh ini. Cuman ini kayaknya sedang gak sih? Masa tinggi? Enggak, berarti benar tinggi. Tinggi terus yang bunga utama depan. Nah ini kan, ini rendah gak sih? Ini kerendahan ya, sedang terus tulip di belakang. Nah ini belakang cowok kagak bro. Tinggi rendah tersembunyi teratai hujan, tangkai pembangun mimpi. Iya tinggi ini lancipnya kan. Depan kiri depan tengah teratai penyejuk. Oh ini cuy, MB terus depan kanan teratai teratai nyambut hujan. Teratai ima tangkai depan tengah teratai. Oh ini tangkai gini ya kali cok. Depan kiri tangkai teratai tersembunyi di ujung kuas. Ini kan, ini sedang. Gini gitu. Coba di ujung kuas belakang tengah tinggi terus sedang.
Why do things have to be this way? Come on, don't be upset. Why do things have to be this way?
Lah, udah gitu doang.
This way.
The damn.
again, then lay a hand on me.
Oh shit. Banyak banget. Terus ya, ini gak perlu ini, gak perlu pusing, cepet anjas. Perlu ini. Easy. That's so pakai easy. Harus membutuhkan emang fokus yang sangat. Aduh, kalau kelihatan dengan jelas. Tapi yang jelas pakai ini, terus ini. Yang sebelah sini bukan, yang sebelah sini pakai ini. Rendah. Ini tuh. Oke. Ini sama rendah. Tengahnya ini bukan, tengahnya ini anjir ya. Sedang gak sih atau rendah terus bunga matahari 2 anjir sini. Enggak, bukan berarti sedang. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Easy banget boy. Menuju quest, menuju ke anjir jauh banget. Tarung ya ini. Tarung kan ini, tarung kan pasti tarung lah, masa enggak.
And away I go! Make my escape.
Tembak. 5.000 loh. Gede loh anjir kalau di game-game RPG lainnya. Tapi di sini 5.000 kagak ada ininya. Kagak ada donate-nya. Extra jor. Wes bertarung boy. Ayolah, enggak butuh, jelasin. Tapi yang jelas pakai dulu penti kalau misalnya nanti bisa kan.
Didn't keep you waiting, did
Kalau disuruh pakai shader juga siap. Oke. Ya. Anjing keren sih. Tapi ini kayak like you know penjahat. Matanya merah.
How's this?
Oh shit.
Feel my blade.
Oh 2 kali serangan ya setiap ini. Oke, siap.
How's this? There's more!
Feel my blade!
Wow. Okay.
Brace yourself.
Bentar ngapa?
Clear cut. Show me what you've got! Allow me to strike first! Show me what you've got! Clear cut!
That's so fucking easy.
Watch your step! Allow me to strike first! Clear cut! Slash!
That's so fucking easy. Kamu siapa? Aku siapa? Easy boy, easy boy, easy boy, easy boy, easy boy, easy boy.
Let me try my blade.
Pakai pisang si asu.
That won't work. Cheap tricks. This will do.
Totololan.
Cheap tricks. I'm ready.
Udah.
That won't work. This will do. Take this. Cheap tricks. Let me try my blade.
Wah.
This isn't over. I'm ready. That won't work. I've got the upper hand. Cheap tricks. Take this.
Huh? What the? Really? Shit, man. Kawaii. Kara kawaii. Kawaii. Chanto kapashi kawaii. Ooh. Toromaru. Ngapain sih? Ding. Oh shit. Ada gerakan baru, boy. Mana bisa nahan lagi sekarang? Damn. Oh shit, man, it is so fucking easy, boy. Whoosh. Look. Oh yes. Oh wow. Oh. Tak terduga gitu anjir, kayak yang lawan bos last bosnya itu malah Inu. Malah Inu yang terasa. Shit. Banyak banget questnya ya. Ya udahlah, itu mas selingan kan. Wah.
Sure.
That's finally. Watashi no. Finally. Akhirnya mendapatkan C6. Katanya kan mendapatkan 2. Mantap.
But it'll cost you an apple.
Cuman gue kagak tahu maksudnya kayak sakitnya di mana, cuman ya karena si aduh, cuman ya udah. Jangan lupa tukarkan. Takut kejadian kemarin terulang. Hitung kita. Dalam juga ya. Hampir 70, cuman belum 70, masih jauh. Ya udahlah, langsung aja ke sini. Takutnya teh gua mau datang lagi besok.
Let's light it up! From whence you came! Teamwork is strength! Torn to oblivion! There is no escape! Submit for judgment! One with my blade! Everybody stand back! Inazuma shines eternal! Let's light it up!
Cukup sekali dulu aja, tabung dulu, besok terakhir labs dalam di bulan enggak di minggu ini lebih tepatnya. sampai minggu depan kayak gak bakalan ada live stream dulu ya, apalagi sampai sahur, besok sampai sahur ya. Besok sampai sahur terakhir. Makanya nabung dulu buat besok.
Useless. Add Thank you for. Add Astra.
Wow, shit. Ya udah. Ini belum banyak belum. Oh iya, belum ke Serenity Pot, cok.
Spirit Blade! Shine down! Teamwork is dreamwork! Now you shall perish! There is no escape! Let's light it up!
Nah, ini belum nih. Ambil quest, ambil aja dulu buat stok besok. Udah dulu, mari kita lihat Watashi no Valorant das. Agak lama ya soalnya, bukan di ini, bukan di SSD tapi masih di HDD. Siapa tuh? Halo anjay. Halo. Anjay, store. Nah, masih tetap ini kan, takutnya nanti besok ini lagi apa namanya, Phantom ini keluar. Kalian replikan
Match found.
I am both shield and sword.
Anjir sopan semua cok. Kemungkinan dapat sopannya banyak tapi gua please. Udah. Ngetro ah. Ngetro kagak niche. Ngetro kagak niche. Ngetro kagak niche. Ngetro lah, masa enggak. Oh my gosh, I did it, Anjas. I did it, gitu. I did it.
Reload. Reload.
Dibeli dong.
Revealing area. Gone. Right here. Take flight. Scanning ahead. There they are. Deploying drone. Take flight. Enemy. Shock dart. Shock dart. Shock dart. Scanning ahead. Bullseye.
30 seconds left.
Down. Right here. Revealing area.
Ten seconds left. Last player standing.
Kata si gak kaget des.
My quiver is never full. Going C. Eyes up.
Scanning ahead. Scanning ahead. Found them.
Enemy spotted.
B. Deploying drone.
Silence. Need help.
Shock dart.
Spike down B.
Enemy spotted. B. No more.
Thirty seconds left.
Enemy down.
One enemy remaining.
I have the spike.
Scan, scan.
Spike planted. Revealing area.
Last player standing.
Blok. Blok, 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 blok. Serem banget.
What do you say, drone? Ready to stretch your wings? Reloading.
Hi! I'm pissed!
Scanning
Hi!
ahead.
I'm pissed!
Scanning ahead. Take flight. Enemy. No chance. No spike carrier is dead. Reloading. I have
Spike
the
down,
spike.
attacker spawn.
Take flight. Revealing area.
Right here. Enemy.
Right here. Revealing area. Scanning ahead.
30 seconds left.
Spike planted. Deploying drone.
Hi! Pissed!
Shock dart. Shot down. Right here.
One enemy remaining.
Close one.
Nice.
Shock dart.
Last player standing. Last round before the switch.
Buy all you need. Gun here. Come into the unknown. No. Scanning ahead, revealing area. Revealing area. Found them. I am the hunter!
Right here.
Deploying drone. Take flight. Plant the spike. I am the hunter! Spike planted. Take flight.
Hi!
Shock dart.
Pissed!
Scanning ahead. Right here.
There they are.
One enemy remaining.
No one escapes my sight. No one.
Switching sides.
We are strong because we are together. Don't forget that. Good. 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 On my way. Thanks. Good.
Good. Good.
Protect our homeland. Found them. Enemy marked.
Spike planted.
Scanning ahead. Deploying drone. Reload. Enemy marked.
Found them.
Die. Shock dart.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Concentrates over.
Help, help, help.
They demand
So-
a fight. Who are we to disobey?
Ready.
Revealing area. There they are. Scanning ahead. Shock dart. Deploying drone. Take flight. Shock dart.
Enemy spotted.
Reloading. Reloading. Shock dart. Shock dart. Enemy spotted B. Reloading. Reloading.
Enemy
Scanning ahead. Revealing
Found
area.
30 seconds left.
Right here.
There they are.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
I'm pissed!
3 gone.
One enemy remaining.
Now fourth.
Checking Haven.
Match point.
Enemies close.
Eyes up.
Right here.
I'll find them.
Revealing area.
Found them.
Hi! I'm pissed! Hi! I'm pissed!
Scanning ahead. Take flight. silence.
Choose ulti.
Spike planted.
Dark.
Last player standing. Attackers win.
Udah lah, thank you.